ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ben Bakayoko, and I want to welcome you to another edition of The Resolution, the video series designed to help us build the resolve necessary to achieve our goals. Alright guys, so today I got an awesome parable for you. Parable is called Burdens As. So the parable is about a donkey that was equally hungry and thirsty. But hunger and thirst should not have been a problem for the donkey because it was standing midway between a stack of hay and a pool of water. But for some reason, it couldn't decide if it should eat the hay or drink the water first. So it stands there looking left and right, trying to decide hay or water, until eventually it dies of both hunger and thirst, simply because it couldn't decide which one to eat or drink first. Why is this story important? Simple. The inability to decide kills confidence and it destroys our ability to succeed. So, of course, it would be easy to assume that donkeys are the only creatures on the face of this planet that can't make decisions to save their lives, but studies have shown that unsuccessful people, like the donkey, hardly ever make up their minds, and when they do, they are quick to change their minds, while successful people make decisions quickly and are slow to change their minds. In her book, The Defining Decade, Meg Jay tells a story about a guy named Ian who was in his mid-20s and he felt overwhelmed because there were so many opportunities in the world and he wasn't sure which one to pursue. He was afraid that he would pick the wrong opportunity and as a result spend all his time, all his energy, and all his effort in vain. You see, Ian didn't know the longer he waited to decide, the less opportunities he would have to choose from in the future. He was afraid to put forth hard work. He was afraid to experience failure, disappointments, and rejection. So, like a donkey, he chose to do nothing. And as a result, he found himself working an underemployed job. He found himself living a life he did not like. And he found himself working a job that he really hated. So, Ian is not the only person who's experienced these things. I've experienced this myself. I postponed starting this YouTube series because I wanted to be 100% sure that it would work out before I started. I wanted to see the finish line before I started, but now I know that's impossible because life is not a sprint, it's a marathon, and success is not a destination, it's a journey. Meg Jay said, we can't magically pull some awesome career out of a hat in the future unless we choose or pick a career today. And she said, don't think picking an ordinary job or working an entry-level position is settling. She said, rather see it as getting started. See it as the gateway to better opportunities in the future. After all, Sam Walton started off at JCPenney. Ralph Lauren started off as a clerk at Brooks Brothers, and Steve Harvey started off homeless. After studying the lives of so many successful people, it's crystal clear to me now that it does not matter where we start. What matters most is where we finish. So listen up. I've learned that if we don't decide what we want today, chances are we'll end up settling for less than what we deserve in the future. I repeat, if we don't decide what we want today, chances are we'll end up settling for less than what we deserve in the future. Jim Rohn put it best when he said, if we don't decide or if we don't design our own life's plan, chances are we'll fall into someone else's plan. And guess what someone else has planned for us? Not much. So I hope after hearing this today, you'll decide not to be a donkey. I hope you'll choose freedom over fear because fear and indecision kills more dreams than failure ever will. Thanks again for listening, guys. And remember, dreams do come true. But number one, we must dream it. Number two, we must believe it. And number three, we gotta grind every single day until we achieve it. Thanks again for listening, guys. I'll see you next time. Peace.